Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jordy, and I'm bringing you another video for the NBA for February 4th. Yesterday didn't go too horribly with the recap. We had the one Hartenstein push. I kind of figured that was going to be the case. I was just hoping he could get that very last one, but the blowout got pretty bad, so couldn't get that done. But Carrington was the one who ended up chalking the slip. It was very, very close. Let's actually just take a look at it really quick. Yeah, so we basically went 3-1 with a push. So I mean, we kind of went like 2-1, if you will, because they just kind of like void the push line. So a little bit of a close one. Bradley Beal crushed. He had 33 PRA. Isaiah Collier, that dude's a beast. He had 21 PA. Hartenstein with a 12 rebound push. And then Carrington, he only played 10 minutes though. That was actually the Washington Wizards showed up to play against a Charlotte Hornets team that had like nobody. And yeah, Valanciunas had like almost 20 rebounds and like 15 points or something. That was a missed opportunity for sure. That's what I'm saying though. Valanciunas is a beast. I took him in a couple videos ago. It was like his first game starting, and he played against the Lakers and they got blown out, and he only had like 3 rebounds, but the dude's a monster for sure. He just, it's just a bad game. But anyway, yeah, so we went like 2-1 basically with the push, and let's get right into this one, man. Before we get started though, if you guys would not mind, like the video, subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot to Russo. He just became a new father, so it would help him out a lot. And it would help me out a lot too, so I appreciate you guys. We really do appreciate you guys more than you know. It's fun to be able to do this all the time, and we really appreciate the support. So and then if you don't want to support us by liking the video or subscribing, go check out the sponsors, man. Go check out Chalkboard, Parlay Play, Underdog, Sleeper. I mean, we're sponsored by so many. They're all in the description. If you use code BACKDOOR at pretty much all of those, they're going to give you all different things. But Parlay Play in particular, we're going to give you 30 days in our free Discord on top of what they give you. So they give you 100% match up to $100 and a free slip. So you get to play a whole free slip for your first time to cash. And then yeah, we're also going to throw in 30 days in our Discord. So email us at bdfantasysports@gmail.com and we'll get you hooked up with that deal. So let's get right into this, man. I've got 4 plays for you guys today. Let me pull them up here. Here they are. So I've got Emanuel Quickley for over 12 first half fantasy score. I've got Jared Allen for over 15 first half fantasy score. I'm taking Al Horford for over 10.5 PRA for the whole game, and I'm taking Norman Powell for over 1.5 assists. I feel really good about this slip, actually. I took my time on it this morning. I feel really good about these, so let's just get right into talking about it. My nose is itching me like crazy. So RJ Barrett is out with a concussion, so Emanuel Quickley, who's already been dominating, coming back, is going to just get even more on-ball opportunities. I really like this. I know it's against the Knicks. It's his former team who he balls against every time he plays them. This is the last 2 matchups in the first half he's had against them. 24 fantasy score, 20 fantasy score in the first half. Since he's been back, he's gone over this 4 out of his last 5 games. Just barely missing it against Cleveland, of all people. I mean, they're really hard to score on. So I think this looks really good. Emanuel Quickley's looked very, very competent since he's been back. He looks fresh. He's got fresh legs against teams who have been playing the whole season already, and he just looks very, very clean right now. So I like this a lot. If we take a look at the matchup, it's a tough matchup for sure. 15th in points allowed, 4th in rebounds, 10th in assists allowed. But I mean, this is Emanuel Quickley we're talking about. A little bit easier in the first half for some reason. 12th in points allowed in the first half, 1st in rebounds, 8th in assists. So a little bit of a tough matchup, like I said, but this is his former team. He likes to ball off against them. So I like this line a lot. If we take a look at what he's been doing, he's not been getting very many minutes. My cat is going crazy. He's not been getting very many minutes because of the injury, but he's playing more minutes in the first half than he is in the entire game. So that's why I like the first half for him tonight. I really like the fantasy score because this guy is sneaky. He gets a lot of steals. He gets a lot of like chippy blocks, stuff like that. So I like the fantasy score as long as he doesn't go crazy with the turnovers. He actually hasn't been turning over the ball a lot. This is for the full game. I actually took his turnovers over 1.5 for a video, and he didn't have any. And he's been very clean with the ball because he hasn't been playing a lot of minutes. Like I said, he's only playing about 15 to 17 minutes a game right now, and 10 of those are coming in the first half. So they're letting him play a lot in the first half, and then they're not really leaving him in at all in the second half. So that's why I like the first half tonight. And I think this game's going to get ugly because they have no RJ Barrett. And yeah, it's just going to be a weird one. OG Anunoby's a game time decision, though, too. So Precious Achua might be something you want to look at. I was looking at some of his stuff. It's all really high, though. So I might stay away from it. But quickly, first half fantasy score over 12 is what I'm rolling with. So moving on to Jared Allen. Of course, this has just been the wagon, guys. 73% of the time he hits this. He plays pretty decent against Boston, too. He's hit this in 3 out of 5 of the head-to-heads for the first half fantasy score. I like the fantasy score here because he can get blocks and stuff. They're really going to need him in the first half, obviously, to kind of like mitigate what's going on. That's also why I like Al Horford, because I think they're going to need Al Horford to deal with the size of Cleveland. So I think you'll see Al Horford on the floor a little bit longer tonight. He's cleared off the injury report too. He was on it for a little bit, but now he's off. But yeah, I mean, this has just been an absolute wagon regardless. He's gone over this 13 out of 20 games, 36 out of 49 games on the year. We've just been bleeding this play to death, but it hits. So I don't know what you want from me. But yeah, I mean, this is just a great line. So getting this at 15, first half fantasy score, I think it looks great. He's hit this in 4 out of his last 5 with 1 push against Dallas. And Cleveland is just very, very tough, man. Like they just have been blowing people out of the water. So yeah, I love this line. Jared Allen's been balling, so you got to just go with what works. Al Horford, on the other hand, I think this looks really good. He's also been hitting this a ton this year. He's missed it a couple times in his last 5. But like I said, he was on the injury report, so he wasn't getting, very much time, and he wasn't looking right. But now he's cleared off the injury report, so I think they're really going to need him tonight. Obviously, it's a very tough matchup. You're down there with 2 bigs who are like insane at blocking. You got Jared Allen and Evan Mobley down there controlling the game. It's very tough, but he's played super well against Cleveland for his whole career. And as you can see here, every time they play Cleveland, he gets very extended minutes because they need him for that size. So I like it tonight. I think he's going to do well. It's only 10.5 fantasy or PRA. This is for the full game, so I feel good about it. If you like the PR, you can take just the PR as well. He just hasn't hit it as much. He does assist the ball pretty well, so I like the full PRA here. 4th in points allowed, 9th in rebounds allowed, 9th in assists allowed to centers. So he's going to have a tough matchup for sure tonight, but I think they're going to need him for probably 25 to 30 minutes. So I'm expecting the old man to be out there for quite a bit tonight, and I think he can get this done pretty easily for us if he gets to those extended minutes, which I think he will. So yeah, that is going to do it for Al Horford. Norman Powell's assists. He's hit this 65% of the season. I always like to play this play because Norman Powell plays a whole bunch of minutes. We take a look at his last 10 here. He's getting about 35 minutes a game. Yeah, I mean, even over the last 5, he's getting about 35 minutes a game. This is a great matchup. LA, obviously, their defense just got even worse because they got rid of AD for Luka Doncic, who's obviously not going to play for a little bit. But LeBron's game time decision, there's a lot of people who might not play tonight. Gabe Vincent, not that really matters, but LeBron is game time decision. He'll probably play. It's against Kawhi and stuff like that. He'll probably want to get out there and play. But yeah, I think this is just a solid line for such a horrible defense. I mean, they're terrible in every category of defense. So I like this. I think Norman Powell could easily get this done. If you see this, he's averaging 3.4 potential assists per game over the last 5, 3.7 on the season, and he's playing about 35 minutes a game. So it just makes sense that there's a lot of opportunities for him to just dish the ball off to one person and then just fire it away. I mean, there's a lot of good scorers on this Clippers team, especially with Kawhi being back and everything. So I do like this to go over 1.5. Obviously, it hasn't hit as much as some other plays. 65% of the season is still a great play, though. Don't get me wrong. So that's going to cover it all, guys. I really do like these 4 plays. I've got them locked in for just a little quick $6. I'm just trying to build my bankroll back up. That way I don't have to deposit all the time and stuff like that. But yeah, DG Fantasy Sports. If you guys want to check this out, man, this and the Outlier app just are like peanut butter and jelly, man. They go together so well. As you can see, I have Horford typed in here. They love his PRA over at a -124. If I were just to take Horford out of the equation, it's going to show you all the top plays on the board for today for basketball, college basketball, League of Legends, everything, man. So it's really awesome. And yeah, it's the cream of the crop. So go check it out. Go to dgfantasy.com. Use code BACKDOOR for 25% off your first purchase. So if you want to lock that in for a month, they'll give you that 25% off. Or if you want to lock it in for up to a year, they'll give you that 25% off on that first purchase. So it's really worth it. Outlier, you see us use it all the time. If you want to check this out, just go to the link in the description below. They're gonna let you try it for 7 days, and I highly recommend trying it. I mean, it's just the best app there is, like, for real. DG is awesome because it puts plays on your radar. Outlier is amazing because you get to just look at the grand scheme of things. You get to just like really dial in. They have so many different details. They have insights, injury reports, matchups. They show you what they've been doing over the season, last season, head-to-heads, everything. It's amazing. So go check it out. They also have an EV Plus. They'll build you slips. It's crazy. So check out Outlier for sure. That's gonna cover it all, boys. I hope you guys have a great, what is it, Tuesday today? Yeah, I hope you guys have a great Tuesday. I appreciate you guys very much. Yeah, good luck today, guys.